right, folks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Kings NFL Weekly Prediction Show here on YouTube. And I am your host, MeanGene, Sports Machine. And tonight it is the Sports Kings Fantasy Football Draft. It's the last week in August, just a week and a half to go to the start of the 2026 NFL season. And I tell you what, Dustin Phifer is ready to go. Jacob Meadows is ready to go. And guys, welcome to the draft.
Whoop.
Welcome.
What a new gentlemen.
Welcome to the draft.
And see, look, okay, our listeners and viewers are going to see a different version of the Sports Kings tonight because everyone has their game face on. We're exactly 3 minutes away from the draft. And it's going to kick off here with our 10-man team. And real quick here, let's just go ahead and recap what happened last year in this draft. Okay, Don Knotts was our champion, followed by Bryce, baby, Dustin Phifer. You brought home the second place trophy.
Number 2
years in a row. 2 years in a row.
Melons came in third place.
Yeah. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. I've had that
brand new draft each and. All right. So wait a minute. So Denny, I think Denny's on here. Denny's ready to go, guys.
There he is.
Yo, Denny.
He gets geeked for these drafts here, right? So
he should. He's in the top 3 every year.
We look, okay. I got to do better than the 7-8. Look, a 7-8 record. A 7-8 record won this damn thing last year. Okay, so this is crazy. All right, and here we go again, getting ready for another year. I'm excited, guys. For folks, look, if you never played fantasy football before, I mean, look, just kind of hang with us. This is really exciting stuff here. So just stick with us. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, guys, is go and kind of get a live look here. As let's see, I believe, okay, this is our order of draft. It looked like Dirty Dangles is going to be the first pick of the draft, followed by Don Knotts, Sharma Levin, Huge Jazz Melons, MeanGene there with the 5th pick, Vikings, Fighting Irish Green Eagles, Bryce, baby, and Loffins and Yokrep is the last pick there. So this is a snake draft. It was randomized. I did not have anything to do with the number 1 pick.
Jacob.
As your commissioner, I had absolutely nothing. I know I get blamed every freaking year.
Randomized.
Random.
All right, guys, look. So this is it. 48 seconds away. This thing is about to go live here. And all I can say right now is to all the guys out there, good luck in football draft 2026. It's about to be on and popping here, guys. So
yeah, I will say,
look, we're going to be commenting throughout the show on picks.
Yeah, I was going to say, Gene, as we head into this draft, there's some question marks at the top. Like, and I hopefully too many guys that are in this draft aren't listening to our thoughts and things like that. But when you have guys like Chase, who just came off an injury scare, Puka Nacua, who knows, he's been kind of all over the place, a head case.
Bikes, ladies.
CMC. I mean, some of these guys are some question marks going into the fantasy draft at the top.
There's quite a few of them. And there's so many teams that are shaky with injury history. Like they're just teams, right? Like the 49ers, right? You mentioned CMC, but beyond CMC, like it's just an injury-riddled program. So it's what do they say it is? The electromagnet fields next door or whatever that just tears everybody's ACL. Like it's things that you have to think about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Jacob, you broke up a little bit. So we're having some technical difficulties here, but we're going to get through this draft tonight, I guarantee you. So look, 2 minutes between rounds. Between picks, okay? So we decided to extend it. Last year we did a minute, and the draft just went by too damn fast. So since we're doing it live on the air, we decided to go ahead and sort of give a little bit more time. So, all right, guys. So we're still waiting. Look like we are.
Should it take?
Someone was on auto pick.
Yeah, should it take
Did
Dirty?
You say something? We had one.
Yeah, why is Dirty Dangles taking forever to pick number 1 in the draft, guys? Let's you're number 1. You should know exactly who you want. Let's make that pick and keep it moving.
Hilarious that the guy that pulled the first pick.
So this must be an auto pick then, right? It has to be.
Yeah. I think
Jahmyr Gibbs is an elite first pick.
There it is. Jahmyr Gibbs, number 1 overall.
I would say. Okay, so it looks like that pick was made there. So now we are waiting on the
champion.
And listen,
Don Knotts. Don Knotts, the guy who won it all last year.
And listen, you said it, Jacob. Jahmyr Gibbs is a great pick at number 1. He's going to get even more of a workload now that David Montgomery's not there. The question is, we said it in some of our preview shows, is how is he going to hold up carrying that every down load? So we'll see with that number 1 overall pick.
And you know what? I tell you, look, man, with having only Jahmyr Gibbs back there, yeah, you're right, Dustin. That's going to put a whole lot of workload on him. And look, I wish injuries on no one, but man, you got to have that in the back of your mind. If that number 1 goes down, man, it could be a long season. So we should see.
Bijan goes second. So Denny swooped up Jamar Chase at 3.
Have we?
Wow, Jamar Chase at 3. That's all right. That's
all right. So yeah, Jamar Chase at 3. Okay, then they decide he wants to go all in. Look like
MeanGene
Mr.
is in
Burrows
2
there
picks.
Could be throwing a lot of passes. Yeah, MeanGene here has the
MeanGene. I think you should take a kicker with your first pick in the draft.
CMC, 4th overall.
I'm not going to do that. I have made
JSN.
my selection.
Wow, JSN off the board. Yeah. Wow.
MeanGene took my pick, Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts.
He picked Jonathan Taylor of the worst team in the NFL this year. All right.
Dude, I hate picking 7.
Well, hey. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Let's roll the dice. 2 years in a row, baby.
Looking at fantasy.
Wow.
Football. What is it? Fantasy Pro. What we got?
That's a dangerous pick.
McCaffrey's gone, right?
That's why I took last year in the first round and he burned me.
CeeDee Lamb is gone. Well, the only thing with that, Jacob, they have 2 good wide receivers on that football team, right?
Yep. I'm hoping one of them learns how to catch again this year. Yeah, he's got bricks for hands last year.
That Pickens is starting to – Pickens want a long-term contract. He ended up getting the short-term contract, but he wants better. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to, you can't double team both of them, so somebody's going to be open.
What do you think it does?
I'm thinking real long in between 2 running backs and a receiver, and I really just need to figure out.
Just take him on Ross St. Brown, bro.
I had him last year, and he did very well for me, but I like getting a stout running back right off the bat.
You don't need James Cook. He's going to fall off this year.
I had James Cook last year, and he was the best player that I had.
Last year? Yeah, it's a new year, bro.
Hey, guys, let's Dirty Dangles took Jahmyr Gibbs with the first pick, Don Knotts, Bijan Robinson with the second pick, Denny Sharma living, Jamar Chase with the third pick, Jazz Melons got Christian McCaffrey with the 4th pick, MeanGene, I got Jackson Smith in Jigba, and Vikings.
I took St. Brown.
Atta kid.
All right, there you go. Not bad, Dustin. There you go.
That's a safe pick there.
Phifer.
The next pick will have to be I got to make sure I come back.
All right. So it looks like who we got? Yo Crips. So he already chose.
Wow, we're getting quick here. All right.
Man, we're moving right along.
And look what happens. Cook and Barkley right off the board. Wow, I kind of forgot Puka was out there.
All right, Joey, don't screw this up, dude.
Oh,
you only get one shot in the first round.
There's a lot of good players still left
Brock
on the board here.
Bowers. Brock Bowers.
We got a tight end is off the board already.
Typical Miami fan making a wacky selection in round one.
Tight end off the board. Well, look, if you're going to take a tight end, then that's probably the best damn one to take. Wouldn't you say, Dustin Phifer? Dustin's over there.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Listen, I'm over here. I'm over here. I got to make this work. Like, you give me the worst pick in the draft.
This is a mad scramble here. I mean,
so.
Yeah. Hey, folks, look, you're watching or listening to the Sports Kings NFL weekly prediction show. Tonight is the draft. It's our annual draft. We have historically had this draft in Las Vegas. Last year we had technical difficulty, so we decided to just keep it home this year, do it right here online. And this draft is moving 2 minutes between picks. Fantasy football, you pick the best players on any team, and that becomes your team, and your team goes against the other person's best players. So you'll see how all of this plays out once the season starts. So anyway, where are we at right now? Okay,
Justin, just take A-Chain.
Who's got the next?
Just take A-Chain. I know you're looking at him. Just take him.
I just worry about his injuries. I worry about his injuries, Jacob.
He's the only good player on that team.
There's Derrick Henry. There's Chase Brown. I also am really intrigued by Justin Jefferson, but if I go 2 receivers, I'm going to be stuck with no running backs, and that's a problem.
Yep.
I don't like that Jacobs. I don't like that Jacobs basically picking my draft for me. I don't know if I like that.
I wanted your pick. That's all it was.
I took a
Devon A-Chain. I called it.
Oh goodness.
I took him.
Okay.
God, I have such a bad pick in the draft. Thanks to Gene.
Oh my goodness. All right, this is where it gets really stressful here, guys, because
Brown.
Chase Brown is gone. Okay, so Kenneth Walker's still on the board. Genty's still on the board. Breece Hall is still on the board. How about the rookie Jeremiah Love from the Arizona Cardinals? Still on the board.
Do we think Genty will last a while with his injury? That's a concern, right? He went high in my last draft, but he wasn't hurt yet.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that injury. Also, another intriguing name out there, again, is Derrick Henry. Does he finally have a fall-off year? Does he keep balling out? That's a big question.
So, Gene will know soon.
Well, we're going to find out because I just grabbed his ass off the board.
All right.
Now we have a 30-minute gap.
Henry's going to have a bad year, but
I know that's what I hate.
Yeah, I could not take a chance on not taking Derrick Henry, guys. So I'm sorry. If you were trying to get Derrick Henry, I have probably hurt your feelings there. So okay, let's go ahead and give a recap.
I see who I want,
see
but it's
where we are.
I think
Walker is off the board.
Dead.
The new running back for the MVP of the Super Bowl is off the board. Hugh Jazz Mellons got him.
He's went CMC and Kenneth Walker back to back.
Both hurt.
Oh, so the running backs. Hey, he's done. He is done with the running backs.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it is harder to find those running backs. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah. With that said,
look, guys. With Jamar Gibbs and Robinson, those guys getting those big contracts now. It looked like the running backs are back.
How about Denny Sharma going Jamar Chase and Drake London with his first 2 picks, 2 receivers, and hasn't got a running back yet?
All right. Well, it's what your philosophy is on who's going to get you to the championship. Is it the year? Is it the return of the running back in fantasy football, or is it still a passing league? And you got to think about who these quarterbacks are going to be. Is it going to be Tua? Michael Penix Jr. is doing 11 drills now. So a lot of people think he still has an outside chance to be quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. So we should see. Malik Neighbors is still out there, guys. Devontae Smith with the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia Eagles.
76ers.
I know. What the hell? Look, Zay Flowers, man, what a way to ruin your career. The number one running wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens may not be on the field.
No. Rashad Bateman got arrested. Zay Flowers is now the number one and their most skilled pass catcher. Rashad Bateman got arrested.
Thank you for correcting me. I'm so caught up in this draft. Yeah, I meant Rashad Bateman. So, but he was going to be your WR1. Okay, so no, Zay Flowers is good to go. Sorry about that, Zay.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
This just in, the owner of LOL Fins, the guy who took a tight end in round one, actually just texted me to correct me. The charges were dropped against Bateman today, and he is going to look at a much smaller penalty from the league office.
Okay.
Well, that's encouraging.
Shout out, Joey.
That would be encouraging.
Let me throw out another interesting player
really
that we're going to try to figure out what's going to happen this year. What kind of year do we think A.J. Brown's going to have? Is he going to get back to being the old A.J. Brown with New England? Is he still going to be a problem, kind of wanting the ball too much? Like he's a guy that could either stay down or have a big year.
42 catches, 871 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
I think he's going to have a big year, and I'm going to tell you why.
Oh gosh.
I think a little bit more than 6. Look, you got to remember, him and Mike Vrabel had a relationship in Tennessee. So it's not like Mike Vrabel got this guy for a reason. Drake May could get him the ball. I mean, he's your long, deep ball threat there. If nothing else, he could calculate a bunch of yards. I think it goes over 1,000, Jacob.
Let me just throw this out there real quick. How about Don Knotts? His first 3 picks are Bijan, Omarion Hampton, and Jeremiah Love, 3 straight running backs.
But he is keeping the rest of us from getting the starting back. So honestly, it's a smart defensive play on his part. Not a good team building take on his part. The Vikingos.
Jacob, I got Pickens. So
nice. I was looking at him.
Successful year. Whether if CD Lamb shows out, then hey, good luck to who has him. If Pickens shows out, then I'll be damn. I had to get him.
I hate this.
Yeah, this is tough.
Okay, all right, guys. So what do we got? Let's do a quick recap here of what we got going here. All right. So Denny Sharma got Denny has Trey McBride. Hugh Jazzmella's putting together a pretty good team. He went ahead and got him a quarterback off the board.
Josh Allen.
Jacobs is off the board now. Vikings, remember, Jacob is facing some discipline from the NFL this year as well, right?
Who? Josh Jacobs? Yes, he is.
So that's definitely something to consider there. Going into this 2026 NFL season. Guys are making some pretty good picks. So Don Knotts decided to go with the rookie Jeremiah Love. How about that? Hey, guy looked good in the preseason. He's ready to go. There's nothing like taking a good player on a bad team.
Go ahead.
Ted McMillan right here.
Will you be quiet? Will you be quiet, Jacob? I'm trying to work some things here.
Look here. You're not fooling anybody, Mr. Carolina Panther.
Be quiet.
I can tell you that right now, Dustin. You're not fooling anybody, man. You're not. But see, Jacob, he's not the guy that's got his whole team is not going to be Carolina Panthers. So, like some. I
need you to, Jacob. I need you to shut the hell up. That's what I need you to do.
But Dustin, we know you, man. Come on.
I'm in your head. Can't get rid of me.
Come on, man. Hey,
I haven't won.
I'm taking my first risk pick of the night.
Let's see
All right. Silence says the man who's making the pick there.
Ashton Genie, what a pick.
Ooh, Dustin.
All right, Joey, don't drop the ball here.
I'm taking a chance on Genty having a bounce back year with a better team if he gets healthy.
I like that.
Now, if that, so what is it? An ankle injury that he suffered?
It's an ankle, but they say he's on the mend. So,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I mean, he looked pretty good in the preseason before he got hurt. So,
that is a pretty good risky pick there.
Now, Jacob, you need to do me a favor.
All right.
What you just said, you need to leave from me.
There are,
and I'll do you a favor later.
I'll do you a
favor later on.
Done.
Guys, here's the thing about having a 10-man draft. Everyone should pick a good team. All right. This is not like your 12 or your 14 league team drafts where, you got to get in where you fit in. This should be a pretty good we've all had competitive teams. Look what happened down the stretch here. And I'm going to put up the records last year of our fantasy football league. I mean, Don Knotts 7 and 8. I mean, look at the losses that everybody took last year. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 teams out of the 10 that finished 7 and 8. So that's how competitive this league is, and it's because we all get a chance to get a good team.
Yeah, listen.
All right, Jacob.
I'm telling you,
Jacob has his game face up.
Neighbors is such an interesting pick because he could be a baller if he could just stay healthy.
If he can play at all this year, right? If he comes in week 9, he's a wasted pick this high.
Guys, look, Devontae Smith is still on the board. T. Higgins is still out there. Zay Flowers, who I wrongfully accused, he's still out there. Garrett Wilson is still out there. Ladd McConkey, a guy who how many? Dustin, did you not have Ladd McConkey last year and won games with him?
I had him. I think I had him as rookie.
No, it was you, Jacob.
I had him last year.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden will be big.
Yes, I agree.
Larry Schechter was a little wrong, though. I think Robadunze is okay. He's looked great in the preseason so far.
Oh, Larry was trying to throw us off there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Justin, how the hell are you picking again?
Udose is not ready to go. I think Luther Burden.
Don't be a hater.
You talked about this draft. You talked about it was rigged. Dustin benefits from this. He goes back to back almost. All right, Dustin.
My pick got stolen by the guy who took a tight end in round 1. I hate fantasy football.
Well, I mean, look, if it's Brock Bowers, you can damn near kind of understand.
Man, I'm telling you, this has been hard for me tonight.
Is this your only draft, your only league? Come on, most of us.
I'm gonna have one more, but this is the main one.
Okay, all right. This is the main one. Damn it, and I need to win this. You and Jacob and Denny have won this league.
Yep.
So we got, look, I'm the only one that has not won this league.
I finished second the last 2 years as well. So I've been up there almost every year. I just need to close the deal a little more. All right, I'm ready.
Last year was my best year actually, and
It's gonna be a receiver. The question is it T. Higgins, Malik Neighbors, or T. Mac?
Well, if you don't take T. Mac here, he's going to be gone by your next pick. Just throwing that out there.
No, that's a homer pick, but I did it. Let me just say though. Let me preface this by saying, yes, I got a shirt on. Maybe it's a little bit of a homer pick. I'm up close and watching this guy. He was the offensive rookie of the year last year and has put on 17 pounds of muscle and is killing everybody off the line. He is going to have a hell of a season this year.
I concur.
Now, the only thing I will say to give you credit, Jacob, is it sounds like your Texans did dominate on defense against the Panthers today in the joint practice.
Yeah, the defense looked great. It just the defense was never in question, right? The defense is fantastic. I'd never thought they'd step back. It's the offense that we're all worried about. Defense may win championships, but it sure as hell didn't win us the games in the postseason last year. We took an L. So Chris Olave off the board to MeanGene. Good pick, Gene.
I was wondering about his injuries too. So
yeah, he's off the board because I think Tyler Shuck is gonna get him the ball. You remember Olave is coming off a big contract year. The Saints are the sort of team to watch this year. I know Dustin doesn't agree with that, but
I said they're going to be second in the division. They're going to have a much improved year.
And I need Chris Olave to be part of that.
Did you see that? Go ahead.
I had an Eagles fan who really wanted me to take Devontae Smith over T-Mac. They think since A.J. Brown's gone, he's going to have a big year. The problem is, and I know I'm going to get hated on this by my Eagles friends, the Eagles don't throw the ball down the field like that. They just don't. And I know the Panthers aren't an explosive offense either, but the Eagles really don't throw the ball down the field like that.
Yeah. How about that D2 quarterback lighting it up for Atlanta this preseason?
No, they don't. They really don't. Because look, if the Eagles did throw the ball down the field like that, then our man Brown would still be on that team, So that's one reason why he wanted out of there. And so there is no deep ball threat there when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's happening on the draft board here. Scatterboo. Vikings is putting together a pretty good damn team, guys. I'm sitting here watching this. This is pretty cool. Zay Flowers is off the board.
To me, you're welcome.
Brees Hall, yeah. Oh, you got Zay Flowers? Okay, yeah, you sure did. All right, way to go, Jacob.
So enough.
All right, I am waiting up here for my pick coming up here. What pick is this? We're in the 5th round of our draft, so this is moving pretty good. Not as fast as last year.
There's a reason why MeanGene never finishes in the top half of our league. I'm just looking at his draft, and I'm looking at Pickens maybe taking a step back. I'm looking at Derrick Henry maybe taking a step back. There's some question marks early out the gates, Gene.
Hey, you know what? One thing I disagree with you, and so does Yahoo, because right now my grades, we get instant grades here. If you guys are looking at your grades, they're telling you what your grades are based on your picks. Okay. Yeah. I got a B+ with Henry. I got an A with Jackson Smith. I have an A with who is that? Pickens there. And I have a B with that last pick I got. So look, I have not. I don't have a grade past a B.
I have an A+ for Genty and A+ for St. Brown, but guess what, Jacob? They gave me a C+ for the T-Mac pick.
Yeah, that's because they don't believe in T-Mac. I believe in T-Mac. Right. I think that was a great pick, Dustin.
And I got a B for Joe Burrows. How about that? I'm making sure this report card looks good. But you know what? This doesn't really matter. These grades don't matter. What matters is what you do week to week with your lineup and making sure that you don't pick a team that's going to be on a bye the same damn week. Like all of your players on a bye. Didn't that happen last year to somebody? Had like 6 players on a bye. How do you let that happen? Don't let that happen to you in fantasy football.
It's easier to let the Yahoo Fantasy is kind of difficult to navigate. And it's not as easy to know as it is on other fantasy formats. That's what. Okay.
All right. How's Sharma Living doing, guys? I haven't been able to.
Who cares?
To eavesdrop. So he picked up Swift. I see that.
He got Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams. Now that's a homer pick because we all know Sharma is a Dallas Cowboy fan for sure. Okay. So I'm trying. What else did you do, Mr. Sharma, over here? And you know what, guys? Me and Denny, we do our Saturday follow-up show, or like our must-watch game show. We're gonna pick that back up this year as part of. Oh yeah, look, he's okay. Okay, Denny. All right. I've never seen Jacob and Dustin so focused tonight here. So they got me doing all the talking tonight. I guess I'm the host, right? I got to keep everybody entertained and
That's
pick
right.
a good damn team at the same time. All right. So far, Yahoo says I'm doing good. Jacob, what are your grades over there?
Who's it gonna be, Jacob?
It's between Lamar and Odunze. I just don't know which direction to go. There's more good quarterbacks.
Larry is in your head from last week from telling you about Udunze. So are you buying it?
I mean, he's supposed to be the number one. I mean,
he is the number one. He's looked good in the preseason, but that means nothing.
No, it means absolutely nothing.
F, boys. F.
Nothing.
All right. Well, now I need you. Now I need you, Jacob. What's the word on Montgomery in Texans camp?
It's very good. So Monty has looked crisp, clean, and polished so far in camp, and excitement and hype is very high around him. He was third on my list of players to reach for right here. Denny, you're not making playoffs.
Denny makes a playoff every year. Now, Denny had the best record last year for a team that didn't make, the finals. So look, this is what I love about this league here. 7-8 won this damn league, and that's not because it's a crappy league. It's a competitive league. That's what happened there. So cannot wait to see. Don Knotts is going to try to run it back.
Where y'all see y'all's grades?
Champion is doing.
If you're on the right side on your team.
Look at that, Don Knotts. Hey, he's got Neighbors and Higgins. I mean, that this could be Don Knotts could run it back, guys. Good picks there.
If Neighbors comes back before week 10.
Jeremiah Love there.
Jacob, what about the goal line targets? Is Montgomery getting that, or is what's his name getting that?
So I do think that Woody Marks might eat into his goal line carries a little bit. I do think that is a reality. I think that Monty will get more of them proportionately, but I do think that Woody Marks chews into it a lot more than Gibbs did.
Marks look good, guys. I went to that preseason game when they took on the Raiders last week, and he looked pretty good. Montgomery didn't get out on the field, but this is going to be something
or
different.
Garrett Wilson, Jacob?
Honestly, I trust Gino more than Jaden where we stand right now.
Yeah, I took Garrett Wilson.
Wilson was still on the board?
He was still on the board. I think he'll have a better year with the veteran at least getting in the ball.
Agreed.
Speaking of someone that's still on the board.
I mean, that gives me three receivers of St. Brown, T-Mac, and Garrett Wilson.
And the Jets are always playing from behind, so they're launching that ball all game.
Who's going to take the red zone hero, Mike Evans? You know the situation with the 49ers. We're going to talk about the 49ers here after the draft, okay? But Mike Evans is a 1,000-yard receiver consistently when he's not hurt, which is not often. He's still on the board there. Questionable going into the season, but that should who isn't questionable going into the season, right? So Mike Evans is still out there. Parker Washington is still out there, guys. Interesting.
Devontae Adams is still out there.
Devontae Adams. Terry McLaurin, who just didn't do well last year, and that's because his quarterback didn't do well last year. So
the Commanders are the most fascinating story out there.
Agreed.
Interesting. And no one is willing to take a chance on DJ Moore, who's going to be with the Buffalo Bills now.
I thought about it. I thought
about it.
I mean, he's out there. I mean, this is a guy on a new team looking to make new. You saw what he did with Chicago, and so some great Marvin Harrison Jr., who was supposed to have a look. You got Jacoby Brissett, who can throw that long ball. I think it's about time for Marvin Harrison Jr. to have a breakout year, and Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know how Jacksonville won 13 games with the way he played last year.
The guy took Montgomery right when I was going to go back to him, Jacob.
Oh, Joey, he took Lamar Jackson as pick before that, too. He's listening to the show, taking everybody we talk about.
That's not fair. This is why I don't like being on this show.
This guy drafted a tight end in round one.
You can't draft in private. Come on, man. That's not the fun part of doing this. We've been doing this for how many years, Dustin?
This is unbelievable.
Come on, man.
We're texting back and forth during the show, and he is loving all the 80s getting.
And look, you guys are giving away your picks, okay? I'm just picking. I'm not telling who I'm picking. You'll see it in the live draft board. Stop giving away your damn picks. Stop talking about your picks.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna take this
pick
here.
I'm surprised Montgomery.
I'm gonna take this pick here, regardless of this crazy quarterback situation. I think Fannin Jr. with Njoku gone,
yeah,
could have a big time year. So
I agree with that.
I'm looking at him. I'm still looking at Scary Terry, but I also wanted one more running back. Judkins, I don't know how to believe it because what's his injury status like?
He's okay.
Are you getting ready to pick?
I'm getting ready to pick.
That's his pick.
Jacob, who did you want?
Tootin.
I'm not going to take him. So
Thank
I'm
you.
either taking Judkins. I'm taking a Brown. I'm taking Judkins or I'm taking Fannin.
So I think Judkins will yield you more points if Deshaun Watson starts all season. I think Fannin has a good year regardless, especially at tight end. Your pick here is probably Harold Fannin. In terms of longevity, your pick here is probably Harold Fannin. And Njoku's gone, so he's their number one tight end, and they're going to need a tight end.
Yeah, I just worry. I got a C for that pick. I just worry about Judkins' injury, so we'll see. I'm taking a chance on Fannin. I think he has a good year.
All right, Dustin.
I took Fannin Jr.
What are you going to do? All right. Well,
Jacob gets two.
Pretty soon.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That was a nice little layup you gave me. I've got him in both my leagues so far now, so if he's a flop, then I'm pretty effed. Not gonna lie.
There's one other guy I got my eye on, and I will not say his name until my pick comes up again. So
okay, Dustin, he's learning his lesson here. All right. Well, I think I got a pick coming up here.
You tell your buddy who's listening to the show, Jacob, he owes me for Montgomery.
I'm gonna go.
Yo, Joey, you owe Dustin for Monty.
So here, I need to. This could make a break. This could make.
What's it gonna be, MeanGene?
Oh my goodness, this is a tough one, but you guys might laugh at this pick.
Possible.
You might laugh at this pick, but guess
It's
what?
very possible.
I'm gonna do it. We talked about this guy.
Not possible.
I can't believe I did it.
That was my next
I
pick.
can't believe I did it.
Stand you, Gene. It is pick season, boys.
Listen.
I'll miss the moon.
Time out. There is a reason that MeanGene never wins this league, and it's because he has Kyle Pitts on his team every season, and for some reason he does it over and over and over again.
Not every year. No, I didn't pick him last year. I stayed completely away. As a matter of fact, look, Yahoo didn't agree with me either. They gave me a C.
Wow.
That's the worst grade I've gotten so far.
All right. This is awesome.
Right, hey, here's a question, Jacob and Gene.
It's time for the nitty-gritty here.
Who's the number one running back in New England, or is it really going to be split?
I think it's split. I think it ends up being old boy that's
I think
not.
So. I would give it Stevenson.
Ramondre is worth the money.
I think
if you
Stevenson's
look at it,
the front runner, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to split down the middle. Stevenson just got paid a couple years ago, so I mean, in light of the Deshaun Watson debacle, Ramondre Stevenson's going to get most of the totes.
Let me throw one more out there, Gene, for the Steelers. Is it a split situation with Warren and Dowdle, or how's that going to work in Pittsburgh?
Hey, man, Mike McCarthy knows something about Dowdle. He had him in. Both of them are good. I think. Hey, look what Dowdle did with you guys. I think Dowdle's going to have a good year under Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. All right. Looking at players that are out there, guys. Scary Terry's still out there. You got Parker Washington still out there. Marvin Harrison still out there. I think these guys are going to go just in the late rounds. Brian Thomas is still out there. How about Mr. Metcalf from Pittsburgh? Okay, so I no love there for the
no. I don't want that guy anywhere near my team.
Look, how about the talk of the preseason this year? Mr. Stribling there in San Francisco. There, I take a chance on this guy. A lot of good players still out there. The Tate, Tennessee, got the rookie there. Cam Ward is going to be trying to get the ball in his hands a lot. Quarterbacks, out there.
Yeah,
Bo Nix is out there.
Tate would be a good pick.
I know you love Bo Nix.
Yeah. Oh, Bojangles Nixon, baby.
Matthew is out there. All 4'11" Calamari is out there. Okay, he's a little bit taller than that. Okay, maybe 5'10". Right. Patrick Mahomes. No one wants to take a chance on that.
Somebody will.
That bad leg there, and Brock Purdy is out there. Yeah, decent quarterback, might be able to get you some wins there. Hope you guys are paying attention to your bye weeks. Okay, make sure you pay attention to your bye weeks. As your commissioner, I have to give you those tidbits to tell you. Look out for these bye weeks. And Jared Goff is still.
I have not done a good job of paying attention to the bye weeks.
Me neither.
Yeah, you definitely got you want to do that for sure. Baker Mayfield, who says he's going to ball out, good quality backup quarterback in your fantasy football draft. If he's going to ball out, you want Baker Mayfield to be that backup guy. All right.
Oh, Jay Daniels, number 5 off the board.
I got a pick coming up here. Oh my goodness! I see Judkins is gone. Right? Who got Judkins?
Just 2 picks ago. I think Dirty Dangles picked back to back, and he took Judkins.
Dirty Dangles. Okay. Oh, not bad. Look, Don Knotts is doing it, guys. He has DJ Moore going to the Buffalo Bills. Man, this could be a good year. A good year. Good draft so far for the defending champion, guys. Pretty good.
Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Honestly, not a bad pick this late. He does make all the rush.
How about the run?
It's true.
Okay. Dustin, you brought up a good question there. I see Krosky Merritt there with the Commanders. Could have a good year. Yeah. All right. I think we're getting down to our 4th tier running backs here. So MeanGene's going to have to make a decision. I was really counting on Judkins, but man, it's not to be. That is not to be. We still got Tony Pollard available. Dobbins. It's just tough to draft any Denver Bronco player sometimes because I don't know what. I think the only Denver Bronco player that's guaranteed to make noise this year is Waddle.
Oh, Sutton. I think Sutton not having to work with double teams all season. I think Sutton has a better season as well.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take one of those Patriots running backs off the board.
Ramondre, good pick, MeanGene.
Who you? Well,
right.
Tough
who you looking
between
at, Jacob?
him and Stevenson.
I'm not going to say, only because somebody else is picking, and I'm looking at a specific position, but I'll talk to you about it here in a second.
Jacob.
All right, let's go. I'm looking at quarterbacks, Dustin.
You're looking at quarterbacks. Okay.
Yeah, it's between Caleb Williams and Dak Prescott.
I mean, they're both going to sling it, so.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
they both going to sling it. Yeah,
I think I'm edging Dak Prescott to pair with CeeDee Lamb here.
Yeah, but then if the Cowboys go sideways, then you're all on the
Cowboys. If they suck, then I suck. Yeah, that's the problem. But I don't know if Chicago repeats last year. They should, and I predicted them to, but I don't. In the back of my mind, there's a worry that doesn't happen. And Caleb had a lot of he was up and down for one, but had a lot of lucky games as well.
Yeah.
Does get rush yards.
All right. Michael Pittman Jr. Still on the board. Stephon Diggs still on the board.
Scary Terry still on the board.
Yeah, I mean he's ranked pretty high in our fantasy football ranking. Just
Dak
don't know
Prescott
what
for Jacob.
Shout out our ex-producer from ESPN, AJ. I have two Cowboys on the board.
Denny's going to be upset with you,
Jacob. I'm looking at this running back from Seattle. This Price that they drafted in the first round,
back there,
32nd overall.
He is going to get a lot of touches early with Charbonnet being on the shelf.
Exactly.
If anything, it's a buy and tag, right? So you buy him early, get the good games out of him, trade him before Charbonnet comes back.
I need to have a backup running back in case something happens with Genty and he's a little on the shelf.
Well, I can tell you what. Hey, I like that rookie out of Arkansas that's with the Raiders, man. But you already got Genty, right? So
I got Genty.
You're not gonna.
Yeah. Don't need to cut that.
Hey, I'm just saying, Mike Washington Jr. is not a bad pick there.
I hate that the Raiders got him. I wanted Washington to go somewhere where he can play, and I don't want him to take snaps from GT because I want to see GT play. I hate that.
Yeah, because I think he's going to be okay. Hold on, Jacob. There's a message for you, Denny.
Hey, there you go, Denny. Hey, I'm the Cowboy now.
I knew it. I knew that was going to be an issue.
I was talking to AJ before the show. He got me all fired up.
AJ from ESPN?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? We should have got AJ in here. We'll bring him on to see what his draft went like because I know he normally makes some pretty good picks. We are in the 7th round of this draft.
It's time for Gene to take a kicker.
No, look, if I did take a kicker, it would be Brendan Aubrey, but I'm not there yet. So,
all right.
Remember, in this fantasy football league, we elevated the points for kickers. Okay, kickers play an important part in this league, especially if they kick over 60 yards. So you can look. Someone had 24. Dustin, it was you, right? Had 24 points from the kicker.
I did
in 1 week. That was more than your running back and your wide receiver. So
Jacob, Scary Terry still out there. You know, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Scary Terry is your best pick here. I
also still don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, you're looking at that pool of quarterbacks isn't going to change much over the next couple picks. Scary Terry is probably your best point output that you can take at this point. Joey taking Travion
Henderson. Hampton, man.
Hampton went in like the first round. Yeah.
You know who also is out there who needs to have a bounce back year is Brian Thomas Jr.
Dude, I want him to be good so bad. I almost took him in my other draft. He just worries me. Now, Travis Hunter moving to corner full time does free up targets for Brian Thomas Jr., but
Alec Pierce still out there too.
He's also hurt.
He's hurt, but he's supposed to come back to practice next week.
No, Thomas is gone. Dustin, I don't see Brian. Oh yeah.
He's there.
Okay. All right. What's going on with Watson for Green Bay? I mean, he's sitting right there.
He gets hurt. He just gets hurt so much.
I know they got a lot of receivers. He does, but they got some.
I just got an A+. I mean, got an A+ for picking Scary Terry.
Told you. Good pick, Dustin.
Get out of here. Yeah. Jacob, I got a D for picking Stevenson. Yeah.
Really? I don't agree with that.
Jacob, listen to these receivers. St. Brown, T-Mac, Garrett Wilson, and Scary Terry.
That's a good core. Yeah.
All right.
Now, I am going to probably reach on that. Yep, there he is.
Even Brian Thomas. I think he has a. All right. Anyone draft Deshaun Watson? Is he still out there? Mendoza's still out there. Okay. Spencer Rattler. Okay, never mind. This is like the bottom of the barrel here. Some good quarterbacks still out there. Jared Goff. Okay. How about Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart. If Jackson Dart can stay healthy with his throwing and the way he runs, he's a good fantasy option.
I think so. I would agree.
The problem is the way he runs. That's why he might not be healthy.
Fantasy pros have him as a tier 3 quarterback, but that's pretty good. They have him rated above Patrick Mahomes and Matthew Stafford and a whole lot. All right. Where are we at here? So we're in the 8th round of the Sports Kings fantasy football draft here.
Gene, this is a lot for me, Gene. I'm trying to keep up with my fantasy draft while also watching the Braves and the Dodgers.
What's that score anyway?
It is 5-5 in the 9th inning.
I cannot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could not focus on TV at all. All right, Scary Terry goes to Dustin. And Jacob, is that Likely?
Yeah, Isaiah Likely.
I like Likely a lot.
Okay.
Yep. I think he's going to be a big
Vikings continues. Have a good draft. Caleb Williams. This draft is going to look pretty good for a couple of guys. So, all right. Hugh Jazz Millen's got Cam Little, man. That guy kicked, 75-yarders? And how about that? Denny Sharma went ahead and got Trevor Lawrence since Jacob, you took Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Good.
Washington is off the board. Okay. Don Knotts went ahead and got Jalen Hurts. I don't know. Do I have a backup quarterback? I think I need to get me another quarterback here. All right. So, let's see what we got here. Don Knotts. We're waiting for Don Knotts to pick, right? With the 79th pick of the Sports Kings draft, Don Knotts takes. Who did he take?
That would be Jordan Mason, running back for the Minnesota Vikings.
Jordan Mason, running back. All right. Running back there with the Minnesota Vikings. Dirty Dingles is on the clock with the 80th pick of the Sports Kings 2026 fantasy football draft. Who is he going to take there? All right. Oh, okay. I think we're starting to move a little bit there. Quentin Johnston from the Chargers.
TCU boy. Shout out.
He went back-to-back picks there. And he also got Mr. Williams, the other wide receiver with the Detroit Lions. All right, so I need to kind of focus on who the hell I'm going to take here. All right. Okay. Interesting. Where are we at here? Okay. It's official. I know who I'm taking next. My mind is made up. You guys, I can't wait till we get into, we're going to talk about Deshaun Watson after the draft, and we're also going to talk about Jed York, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers. And
what a stud.
How he spends his money. How he spends his money. We're gonna talk about the $160 investment that he tried to make. That transaction didn't quite go through, but it's going to be an interesting. I drove by a trailer park today. I don't know. I didn't stop or anything. I just drove by.
This guy, I didn't stop.
I think I slowed down, but I didn't. I didn't stop. I couldn't come to a complete stop. I didn't have $160 on me either, so I had to go to the ATM. I would have had to go to the ATM, and I need to know what I'm buying, though. I mean, you just can't drive by a trailer park and you don't know what you're getting, right? I didn't see nobody out there sitting in their wicker chairs or lawn chairs or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Know something we don't know about these trailer parks.
Hey, shout out UJass Melon for taking my next pick. I appreciate that, dude. Only so many people swinging for defense, and you happen to take the one that wasn't the top defense. God dang it. I don't know what to do.
Who you thinking, Jacob?
Come on, man.
I wanted Denver's defense.
No.
UJass Melons just stole them.
Already?
It was worth reaching for one until Melons took mine.
Just don't take who I want, Jacob.
Dude, I got an A+. I got an A+ on Justin Herbert.
You have no. Are you taking? I think I know who you're going after. I think it was my number 2. F.
Oh.
What defense? I can take the Rams defense.
I already know.
Yeah,
we're not opportunity.
If Aaron Donald comes back, which
I
think he is.
I think he is.
You know me, Gene?
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're getting ready to take. I'll wait. Because I want him to. And I think you're gonna get him before I do. I already know. Well, look, Aaron Donald can come back.
Rams.
Matthew Stafford's still getting a year older.
I'm taking a chance on another guy that, when he's healthy, could be a top tight end in this league. And I'm getting him way down here. And he just practiced for the first time after his ACL injury. He's making plays in practice. Tucker Kraft, if he's healthy.
Smart.
As a backup tight end.
Absolute monster for Green Bay.
That's another A+ pick on the board for Tucker Kraft.
Yep. That was a good pick.
Is that who you thought, Gene?
Oh, my goodness.
I thought it was Mark Andrews.
I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, that's exactly who. Yeah, that's who. No, I thought it was Tucker Kraft. I already knew because I wanted him myself. So
sorry, Gene.
I was definitely looking at Tucker Kraft. Yeah, that's all right, Dustin. That's cool. That's all right. There are others out there. No one is taking a chance on the newlywed, Mr. Taylor Swift.
He's old too. I thought about Travis Kelce, but man.
Yeah, he's at the Dallas Goddard. You know how the Philadelphia Eagles love to go to the tight end. And I remember the guy Johnson was making waves down and for Tyler Shelton. That was his number one receiver at one time.
The only problem with my pick,
right?
The only
Mr.
problem
Johnson.
with my pick, Jacob and Gene, is that both of my tight ends have the same bye.
Yo, that's brutal.
No, didn't look at it. But that's all right. I like what I got.
That's the week I'm going. That's the week I'm going to beat you, Dustin.
That's the only week.
That is going to be the week. No, I got you last year. We split last week. Last year.
We did.
Right?
We did.
We did.
But listen, both of my tight ends could be on a bye and be blank, and if they're playing against Kyle Pitts, I'm still going to win that category. So.
True that.
No.
All right,
that's on. Wait, I haven't made my second tight end pick yet.
It's time. It's time for a quarterback,
which
Jacob.
is coming up here.
How do I not roll with my guy Matt Stafford? You know that's my guy.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody could not take Stafford here. That's who I was going to take with the next pick. So have at it. He's the only pure good quarterback left.
That's a quick one for me. Gave me a C- for the Matt Stafford pick, by the way.
Well, he's old, right? Come on now. He's going to lose a little bit every year.
Well, you can throw touchdowns to the guys he's got.
Start the season. Yeah, you're right about that, huh? All right. Okay, so I just got a warning that my battery is about to go. All right, there we go. We cannot have that catastrophe.
Dustin.
All right.
Bojangles and Jackson Dart.
Go.
Who's your number one quarterback? If you got Dak Prescott, I think I might take a chance on Jackson Dart, man.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is still out there, guys.
The Bo Nix is their defense is so good, they're gonna win a lot of. They're not gonna have to score a ton.
I think Jackson Dart's the pick there. Stay in the NFC East with my quarterback room.
Yeah.
All right. Time to go. Oh, what do we do with this pick, guys? All right. We're going to take Kincaid. We'd take Kincaid. That's a C+. Probably should have took Goddard, but oh well. We are in the 10th round with the 97th pick, being chosen by Hugh Jazz Melons. All right, let's see who he's going to take with the 97th pick there. All right. Vikings continue to have a good draft, guys. I don't know if y'all paying attention. You got the Seahawks defense.
The Vikings had a decent draft. So is Yo Crip. I don't even know who Yo Crip is, but Yo Crip's stolen 2 picks for me this draft.
Yeah, Vikings and Don Knotts, the defending champion. All right, Sharma Living is on the clock with the 98th pick, the 10th round. Here, let's see who Denny is going to take off the board here. But yeah, so Hugh Jasmine has Jared Goff. All right. We talked about Jared Goff, a couple of weeks ago. I think, Dustin, you said, was it you or Jacob said this is it? I think it was you, Jacob, that said this is it for Jared Goff, right? Yeah, I think we ended up, you got like 4,000 views on that short.
Nice.
So a lot of folks. We got comments. Did you guys see the comments? We've had some comments in the chat. They've been coming after you again, Jacob. You have to check out our YouTube chats. They are so funny. All right, Dustin, what are you up to?
I'm just studying.
Denny is saying, so it was $149, Denny? I thought it was $160. That's such a crazy figure. $149?
Oh, tax.
He couldn't round it off to So it was 145, and the tax was made at 149. Is that what they charge tax and that stuff?
It is a legitimate business, Gene.
So what is the tax? The government is getting. So the government got the $4. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, the government gets to eat off that plate too. All those Marlboro girls out there running around the trailer park. It's a legitimate business.
Why would they even go after him if the government got their cut from it? Then I just let the man. You know those trailers are really small. I mean, would it be nice just to get a suite at a hotel or something?
This guy.
It's just not making sense. I just don't. Have you ever been in a trailer? A trailer. There's not a lot of room in those things. I don't know what Jed York was thinking about. Okay.
I just, mad respect for the GM.
President of.
Jacob, am I texting you?
You're talking about a dysfunctional organization right now.
Dustin, you texted my personal phone that last message. I hit you with my work phone.
I got you. Okay. Just making sure. Who's up? Am I up before you? Okay. No, you're before me. Okay.
All right.
Shout out to the Niners top brass getting bottom of the dollar pricing for ladies, by the way. Like, just mad respect for him having that hustle to not spend a lot of money to just keep it middle class.
I mean, what a dysfunctional franchise all of a sudden. Not the only person that has a clean slate there is John. It's just incredible there with the Kyle Shanahan thing. That story got blew out of proportion. At first, it looked like the driver of that car that he was in an accident with was her fault, and then he had to come out and clear it up himself and say that, hey, no, it was my fault because my cell phone was sitting in my lap and it fell down, and I tried to pick it up, so I caused this accident. But just not a good look for the 49ers going into the season. Brandon Ayuk is what? In the abyss somewhere?
Yeah, Pearsall's out for the year. I mean, it's always questions with them.
Mm-hmm.
And
they'll win double-digit games and either barely miss or make the playoffs regardless. So.
But how about Debo? Is probably the only, some bright news there for that team, I guess.
And how about you just mentioned it, Gene? Marvin Harrison Jr. still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I'm shocked with Jacoby Brissett and the way he liked the gunsling that ball. I'm really shocked because I think there's going to be some growth. I think LaFleur is going to lean heavily. Look, that rookie, you're not going to put it all on Jeremiah Love there in Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. has to step up. He has to live up to his father's name. How about that, right? You name your son Junior because you want him to be like you. Okay. I named my son Junior. I did not want him to be like me, though. I actually want him to be better. Okay, so, all right here. A lot of week 10 and week 11 buys. So, guys, that could be that week.
I have a lot of week 11 buys.
We call it Armageddon. I think it's like weekend. I think you have a lot. What, Dustin?
I have a lot of week 11 buys.
The whole league is on a buy. Yeah,
that seems to be. This seems to be Armageddon from what I can just see here. That's what it looks like. All right. Okay. I have to respond to a text.
And the Dodgers just lost, Gene.
Turn up. It's a good day.
Yeah. It's okay. We're still in first place there. And we still got money in the bank, too. So if we need to go out and buy another player, we
don't know how much money you got in the bank with that owner.
We will get it from somewhere, okay? We got some crypto, some bitcoins, or some shit. We'll find out. We're gonna get us a player. Look, if Ron
Dicker the kicker
Fingers was still
off the board.
available to Dodgers, you would have them. Okay, I don't know where they get the money from, but it's you guys have been cutting up in this text messaging here.
All right, Jacob, I'm on the clock.
I almost asked you if I needed to avoid anybody for you, but I didn't think you were going to go kicker.
No, I'm looking at 3 different options.
With the 108 pick,
I'm looking at another quarterback, which I think I'm going to hold off on.
Okay.
I'm looking at a running back. I'm actually looking at either Dobbins or Jonathan Brooks. If you didn't know, the Panthers are actually doing a committee with running back with Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks. Yes. Jonathan Brooks has looked really good. Blake Corum out there as well. And then I'm also looking at finally getting the defense. Patriots defense still out there. I think that could be a decent pick being this late in the draft.
With you broadcasting that, I'd almost have to say swing defense so people don't take all the decent defenses.
Well, if it's not the Patriots, then I can swing back around to the Steelers or the Ravens.
Those are 2 terrible options.
The only thing that sucks about the Patriots is, once again, they have a week 11 bye.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison is off the board.
Oh, somebody took Harrison.
The Steelers defense does have the best coordinator in the league for defense, so
I know
you could pump the brakes. Yeah, nobody loves.
I took the Patriots.
Smart.
All right, Dustin with the 108th pick in the round 11. Okay, hey, Dicker the kicker. Way to go, Jacob. I haven't even thought about a kicker, but I guess it's about that time, right?
The good ones are going, G. A lot of the consistent guys are gone.
Yeah, I see. Thanks for well,
Dicker the kicker was not my first option, nor was he my second.
Come on. I rotated more kickers last year than anything. I think you'll find a kickers are assigned by the week as far as I'm concerned. So
I think Lolfins, my buddy Joey, got the best kicker. Kyrie Fairbairn is going to be the number 1 kicker in the league this year.
Well, he's good. And Aubrey and Dicker's right there. Dicker, according to Fantasy Pros, number 2 there. And Fairbairn is number 3. They're going to come through and re-edit some Concepcion is gone.
That's a good pick. Concepcion's a good pick.
He just went off the board, right? Not bad. Yeah, that's a damn good pick. Absolutely. I do agree. So, well, I need to be looking at some kickers. Okay, so you guys, I don't know what kind of grade. I got 1 D. That D sucks. I remember when I made a D on my report card. I think I slept outside for about a week. That was my punishment. Don't like getting the D's. All right, so for all of our viewers out there, I know we have probably bored you to death for the last hour, but it's almost over. Okay, we're going to talk a little football news here, and before we get ready, week 0 in college football, guys, this week. How about that, huh? That's the unofficial start of college football season this Saturday. We got some good games coming up, right?
Yes,
Bill
sir.
Belichick
Ready for some action.
All the way to Dublin to take on I forgot who they're playing there, but North Carolina. All right. Are you up, Dustin?
What was that?
All right. Couple of guys still out there. Oh, I thought you were picking. So Metcalf, Dobbins is still out there. So who's the number 1 running back for the Denver Broncos? I thought it was Dobbins.
RJ Harvey's expected to eat into that pie a little bit more this year.
But Harvey is he's used like a Swiss Army knife, so to speak, right? So that should be interesting. All right, Jordan Love, just went off the board. Green Bay quarterback. Joey got him, right?
Oh,
wow. How about that? What a pick. I wish I could say that I went underneath you on that one and I texted Joey to take him, but that was actually just a heads up move by Joey. He doesn't get many of those.
Is that who you wanted, Dustin?
That's who I wanted. He screwed me twice tonight.
That's a good pick, though. This late. You talking about 11th round?
God.
That's a pretty good pick, though. Hey,
man, that really pisses me off.
Joey.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what.
That's a hell of a pick.
Me and Jacob talked about this. Kevin O'Connell system, Justin Jefferson.
Let's go.
Weapons. As a backup quarterback, we are going to give Kyler Murray a shot.
Woo!
No way, Dustin.
As a backup, Gene. As a backup.
I got you, but over Baker. No, you don't like Baker Mayfield. You would never take Baker Mayfield, right?
Well, it's him or Purdy. Between those two, and Purdy's not bad. So I got to figure out who I want between the two.
The Super Bowl quarterback. No one's taking Sam Darnold. I mean, come on.
You both said he was going to fall off. You both said Darnold's falling off. Wait a minute, Gene. You're still waiting to take Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And he has a week 11 bye, so no. Oh, I'm not taking Aaron Rodgers under no circumstances. No, not at all.
He doesn't like Kyle Pitts either, Dustin.
I don't know. There's some good quarterbacks out there still. All right. Well, my focus is not on the quarterback here. And I'm coming up here pretty soon, so I need to make this real quick. How many more rounds?
I might regret that Kyler Murray pick, but
I don't think so. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Yeah. I think you're going to regret it because I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be starting at some point.
Well, I'm not going to regret it. I'm not going to regret it as long as Matt Stafford's out there slinging it. So I've got him. So
yeah, he's your number one, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. I am waiting on a pick coming up here. Let's see who. All right. You believe in Mr. Downs, Jacob?
I do. Well, so with Michael Pittman going to Pittsburgh, I just think that Josh Downs sees a lot more of the underneath work. You still have Alec Pierce taking the top off, but Josh Downs becomes your de facto primary check down outside of Tyler Warren. So, yeah, I think Josh Downs is a backup.
Did anyone take Michael Pittman? Sure. I know.
No, I don't think so.
No, there's no way he's still out there. I know Metcalf is still out there. I don't think Michael Pittman is still out there. There's no way.
I didn't see his name. Hold on. You can't search. I'm just gonna scroll through.
He's not out there. Somebody got him.
Yeah, no, Denny Sharma got him.
Okay. Well done, Denny.
I did see him earlier. Okay. Denny, that's not like you to pick a Pittsburgh Steeler. That's not a Jordan Edison's still out there, right?
Yes.
Still some good players out there, guys. All right, I believe we got 2 more rounds in draft. We're this year because we wanted to be able to talk between picks. Normally, we set the draft time for 1 minute in between picks, but this has been fun to throw in some commentary on these picks and to see Dustin and Jacob focus. You guys not giving the viewers any headshots there, man. You guys are over to the side, really concentrating here now.
This is a fun draft.
They see
I've enjoyed this
in a whole different element here. Jacob, where the hell are you anyway?
I am in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Go Hogs! Hey, shout out to everybody I've talked to today. The people here love it. So go Hogs!
Where your hog hat, man? You're supposed to have one of them hog hats.
I'm not gonna lie, I did look for one today and a shirt.
Okay. Hey, so Don Knotts, Worthy? How about this, man? I cannot wait to see what the final grades are. Some of you guys got some hella picks here. And Don Knotts, for a defending champion, man, he came out swinging.
I'm not gonna lie, Stephon Diggs with Washington is a pretty kind of like lick your lips pick there because they have Scary Terry, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Diggs could be a move.
So wait a minute, guys. Dobbins. So someone did take Dobbins.
Alec Pierce is gone.
Some of the running backs that are still out there.
Well, why wouldn't he be?
Dobbins and
Alec Pierce, man,
and Harvey both are still available. No one's taking a running back from the Denver Broncos.
Dustin, I've got another wide receiver pick for you. When it's your pick, I'll bring it up.
Okay. I think
he's one of my guys.
I'm gonna go kicker first, though. I think.
Okay, I'll text you.
I got a kicker in mind.
Pacheco's still out there, huh? Okay, so did someone take Harvey? Yep. I spoke too soon, right? So Harvey and Dobbins both were out there until the 12th round. That's 13th round. That's amazing. No one took a Denver Bronco running back until the 13th round.
That's what happens when you rotate your running backs every 2 plays.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know if I want Dobbins because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he rushed for almost 800 yards last year. Not really bad. Stephon Diggs, still available.
Hey, Gene. With the roster,
almost sneezed.
How many running backs do we start each week? Is it 2 running backs and then
2, and then
2 running backs? Okay.
Yeah. Well, but you could throw in the WRT, right, Dustin?
Yeah, you got the flex to go with the 2 running backs.
You got the flex, so you could go 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers.
How is Chuba Hubbard still available?
Well, he's again. They decide. I mean, he's going to be the number 1 back, but they're also going to have Brooks in there as well. So, but Hubbard, Chuba, he's still there. Did you take him?
No, that wasn't my pick. It was going to be Jordan Addison, and then freaking Vikingos took him.
I took Reed from Green Bay. Who
was the receiver you were going to talk to me about, Jacob?
I texted you. It is your pick, Jacoby Myers, bro. Jacoby Myers, clear number 1 in Jacksonville in terms of targets and receptions. He's reliable in the red zone. He's just a smart veteran, and he has chemistry with T-Law. Jacoby Myers,
still available?
Yeah, that's one of my guys.
You gotta be kidding me.
I should have kept that in the text because I think I might be going kicker first.
Oh, I thought Jacoby Myers would have been a long time ago. All right. I think I know who I'm taking with this last pick here. I believe, are we at the last pick, guys? Or we're
the
129th pick, 13th round. Yeah, I think we're almost done here. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go out with a bang.
Yep, I've got my last pick lined up.
All right, guys. This has been good. Sports Kings 2026 fantasy football draft. Well, I think we've been doing this draft 4 or 5 years now. 5th season going into this. All right, Sharma living.
I like
all
my
you
team.
guys.
I like my team.
Want to thank Hugh Jazz Melons, Vikings, and Laughlin's, Yo Crip, Don Knotts. Man, great draft. Great draft. Can't wait. So, guys, don't forget now. Remember, it's $100 to play in this league, and Denny is going to be taking that money, collecting it via Venmo or Zelle or whatever. So we want to try to get that in as soon as we can, so we can go ahead and get ready here for this upcoming season. And I do believe, who's the first game, Jake? Dustin?
The first matchup, I need to look and see. Hang on, let me make my last pick here.
The first. Yeah, I know. There's a game overseas somewhere, right?
It's the Rams and the 49ers.
Yeah, it's Rams and Niners.
Yeah, over in. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so make sure you pay attention, get your lineups all ready, and throughout the season, don't forget about those Thursday night matchups. And man, I can't wait to see what the Week 11 bye looks like and how it's going to impact. We already know it's going to impact you, right, Dustin?
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on a bye in Week 11.
I'm not really able to look from my phone here where I stand. But anyway, there's Mike Washington. I had to take the Razorback, Jacob. I had to get him. Hey, he looked good when I went to that preseason game. He's going to have a good year. And Genty won't start the season, right? I mean, I think the Raiders are kind of downplaying that, Dustin, to whether or not he's going to come out and start Week 1. He might be sitting for a while.
I'm reading about it right here. It says that he's on the mend and he's not getting into injuries, but he's going to avoid the PUP list, but it's not a lock. So there's just up in the air.
Okay,
it's more of a low ankle sprain than a high, which is good.
Which is which is really good. All right, I think we are. Denny's making this. Is this the final pick? We should be kind of wrapping things up there. Guys, I tell you what, man. A couple of names I've been calling out tonight. Don Knotts and Hugh Jazz Melons. Melons Dobbins. So some of these guys got some pretty good damn teams, okay? So I can't wait to see what the matchups look like. And we will all see what those matchups look like here pretty soon when this draft is over with. Great draft. Great draft. Yeah, there's still a lot of good players left on the board. So you don't like your rosters, you can still go out and grab some Manon guys still out there. Hubbard's still out there. Gainwell is still out there. And Denny just sent the Venmo information, so you guys are ready to pay up. Charbonnet is still out there. I know that's not going to be for long, right?
Well, he's on IR.
Giggs is still out there.
Charbonnet's a stash play. Charbonnet's on IR with the torn ACL from last year, so he's a stash play. He'll come back later in the season. He's a great pick for later in the year, but he's also one that you can wait on. And
the rookie wide receiver out of USC joined the Philadelphia Eagles. Lemon.
I thought about Lemon. I really did.
I did too, but with Dontavius Wicks coming over from Green Bay, Wicks is the best speedy receiver they've had since Jackson, Deshaun, and Lemon's the same player. So Dontavius Wicks, I think, he's going to start over Lemon all year this year.
And two more names real quick. Jalen Coker could have a big year for the Panthers. And then also, if he's gonna be out for 2 months. But Jalen Tyson, also another stash play, for the Saints.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay, I was trying to show you guys my grade. I don't know if you can see it because
What's that?
I got a B. That's a B, guys. That is a B.
B for
That's
B,
probably
brother.
the highest grade I've gotten ever in this
Jacob, what did you get?
draft here for the Sports Kings?
So mine will stop drafting. All right, Dustin, where do I go on the app to look at my grade? Is it results?
Should be results, yes.
Where on results? Go to hold on.
They will on your page. They'll give it to you as soon as the draft is over with. They just shot it to me a second ago. So I'm okay with this draft. I'm not sure about my running backs, but Stevenson. I'm not. That was a grade that I didn't really get high on. Derrick Henry, Pickens. Okay.
I can't find the grade. This is irritating. Now I want to know.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Check your email. You get an email too.
It also emails it to you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can find out that way. All right, folks. So hey, we are done with our draft. I don't know how many of you hung on there. I know this could be quite boring if you never played fantasy football before, but it's not really bad. Okay, the draft. Normally the draft usually is over within 30 minutes. Tonight we decided to prolong it so we can have a lot of commentary, but it's always fun. Competitive draft, like I said earlier. The Sports Kings normally do well in this draft, especially Denny, Dustin, and Jacob. Now, last year was my most competitive year, but we represent pretty well in our Sports Kings draft. So it should be interesting. And then week 1, we're going to add a little bit more fantasy football commentary to our weekly predictions show. Now that you have been officially made a part of this fantasy draft, so you might as well see how it plays out throughout the season. Denny Sharma, I cannot wait to see your grade. Why don't you go ahead and send us a message so we can.
It didn't email me my grade.
Know what your grade was, Denny.
I'm still waiting on mine too.
I think Don Knott.
Oh, here we go. I got a B-.
I think. Okay. All right.
Jacob, if you go to there should be a draft tab you can go to, and it tells you your draft results, and it'll tell you the grade.
Where's the draft tab?
I think Don Knott's and
let me see.
Are you on your phone or your PC? Because on the phone,
I'm on my.
Easier. They just
phone. See, it doesn't.
Yeah, I saw it on my PC. Hang on.
I think Hugh Jazz Mellons and Don Knott probably have an A grade. I would be shocked if they didn't get anything higher than that. They had a hell of a draft from just what I could look up off the board. So any of you guys still logged on, shoot us a message. Let us know what your grades were. Be nice to kind of share that. Be nice to know what our competition looks like. Now you can go on our Sports Kings.
Oh, here I got the grade. Hold on, whoa, hold on.
Page, our fantasy football page, and this is for the guys that are.
I've got all the grades right here.
Yeah.
Starting off, and Jacob, I don't know if you can see the teams, Jacob, but Dirty Dangles has an A+ draft.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
He had a good draft.
Plus?
Read a couple of picks of who he had.
Let's see. League.
Okay.
Dirty Dangles. Okay, so Dirty Dangles he auto drafted Jahmyr Gibbs 1 overall. He ended up with.
Wow.
He auto drafted. He has no kicker. But he has Rashee Rice, Nico Collins, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jaden Daniels, Jamison Williams, Jalen Warren, RJ Harvey.
No offense to that guy. That's not an A+ draft in my book.
Really?
Agreed.
Maybe because it's an auto draft and Yahoo picked it. But real quick,
I disagree.
There's only 3 teams that had above a C grade.
Turn up.
That
Joey
would be
texted me, told me I had an F.
That would be Dirty Dangles. Denny Sharma had an A-. And I had a B-. Gene, I don't know where your grade is because it's got you as a D. It's got you as a D.
No, it says B. Look, that can't be right. Look, you see that B, right? It says
no, I
B.
don't see that. No.
I did. Yeah, no, I see it, Gene. It is a B.
I know it. Dustin, you need to get them glasses on. You know that happens when you get a little older, right? You need to
listen. I'm just letting you know.
Wear them specs.
It's got Jacob as an F.
Turn up. Y'all just wait. I took Booty with my last pick. He's the clear-cut starter in the Houston Texans wide receiver core. Booty to the moon.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, y'all ready to wrap this up here and call it a night here? So, two quick topics here. We can talk about. First of all, we talked a couple of weeks ago, guys. I told you that the Cleveland Browns would name Deshaun Watson the starter. I mean, this was probably the most obvious thing coming into this year. I don't know why there was such thing. Only the media would get caught up in a quarterback competition that never existed. Deshaun Watson had to be the starter. I don't care. Folks were saying no, it wasn't about the money. We know good and damn well it was about the money. As long as he could stand up, walk, chew bubble gum, and do all of that stuff, he was going to play this year. Now, whether he finishes the season, I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be the quarterback. And look how convenient this is, right? They get the first 2 games on the road, and they come home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And so Deshaun Watson doesn't have to play in front of that Cleveland crowd that boos him. And he goes on the road, but unfortunately for him, he faces Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. So my thought was that Todd Monken didn't make this decision. This decision came from the front office, and he just had to be the fall guy to go out and clean it up, put the makeup on it for the media. Jacob?
Cool. There was a report that came out of the Cleveland camp today that said that the brass for Cleveland's at odds because Monken was 100% on Shedeur's camp side, and the top brass took Deshaun because of the money. So you have an internal rift in Cleveland already because of this, because the coach did not want DW4 to start.
Yeah, I feel bad for Browns fans. I mean, listen, it's a bad situation, especially after how Deshaun Watson handled the press conference, and it's just I don't know the thought behind. I don't know the thought process behind it besides, like you said, Gina, but being about money. Maybe the thought is he goes out and he plays bad enough in the first 2 games that Shedeur comes home in the home opener in week 3 and looks like the savior kind of coming in. I don't know, but it's just a bad decision all around. And once again, you set up a young guy like Shedeur, I think, to not have success. Like if you truly think, regardless of the money, that he's a better option to start. Now, don't get me wrong, none of the options are great, but if he's truly the better option to start, then you need to go ahead and get them out of there week 1 with the guys. So just another awful decision by the Browns.
So, Jacob, to your point, here's the thing. So if management and ownership are at odds, well, look, the owners are the owners. So this tells me that this is setting up Todd Monken to be a one-and-done coach. Because if Todd Monken did have anything to do with this and management is still at odds and don't agree with him, and if this falls flat, Todd Monken is done. So that's why I'm thinking it had to be – it's just crazy. Look, and – no, go ahead.
There's an elite quote that came out of the Titans camp last year, and I have a feeling that come the trade deadline, if Deshaun Watson's still starting, we're gonna have Todd Monken come out the post-game presser like the week before the deadline, right, wearing a do-rag, and he's gonna come out and he's like, "Look, boys, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We ass," right? Quoting Cam Ward, because Deshaun Watson's looked terrible this preseason. Like Shedeur's been slinging it. This game that just happened, right? Shedeur played behind 0 starting offensive linemen, outplayed Deshaun Watson 7 ways to Sunday. It's the same presser that afterwards Watson came in. He's like, "This isn't even about performance. They just don't like me." It's like, no, you suck. That's at the end of the day, like, that's just it, and the fans are pissed.
Well, look, Deshaun Watson has a lot to blame for himself. You cannot. He's distracted by the fact that he is playing for a fan base that doesn't like him, and the fact that what happened when he got that Achilles injury. That was pretty bad. But look, these guys get paid a lot of money. They go through training on how to deal with crowds and this. I mean, these guys are millionaires. It's like the WWE. Okay, those guys. I mean, look, spend time with those wrestlers because they get booed all the damn time. But here's the thing, man. You do not hold this grudge. He should be over that by now. What happened with the fans? The fans are the fans. You don't have no control over what they do. But you have control over what you say, and you still letting this thing get the best of you. There's no way he has a successful season because he can't let this go. He should have went out there and just said, you know what, I'm going to earn their trust. I'm going to go out there and it still could be done. You go beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville, good luck. You go beat Baker Mayfield in Tampa, good luck. You come back 2-0, you ball out. The fans might accept you, but I think it's done. I think, and Jacob, if Monken is right, then yes, Shadir Sanders to come in there and savage the season, but Deshaun Watson to be gone. I mean, this is his last hurrah.
Yep. Final year to guaranteed money. Final year of guaranteed money. Watson might not have a home next year in the NFL if he does not play well this year.
All right, guys, let's talk about the second story here, and that is the San Francisco 49ers. Their owner was caught in a prostitution sting in Ohio. I forgot the name of the town, but it wasn't far from where Jed York was, I guess, born and raised or brought up in Youngstown. Anyway, so allegedly he goes out and solicits the prostitute. So it looked like the authorities sent some fake ads, prostitution ads, and I guess, clickbait for Jed York. So he responds to these ads and somehow he goes to Ohio, not far from his home, and he thought he was communicating with a prostitute. He was communicating with a police officer, and just an embarrassing situation. Now, him and his wife recently divorced or filed for divorce, I think, early on in the year. So if you want to know if he's married, yes, he is, but he's divorced or going through a divorce anyway, which is not an excuse, of course, but an embarrassment on the 49ers organization. This come after the Kyle Shanahan stuff, Dustin and Jacob. So, I mean, what do you make of this? And what do you think? The 49ers are probably not going to do anything, but the NFL owners and players have a conduct policy. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with Jed York. Goodell.
Yeah, the NFL is definitely going to do something. What the punishment will be, we'll see. But listen, just another wild and crazy story in sports you just kind of wouldn't expect. I mean, again, you don't think he's an NFL owner. You just wouldn't think something like this would happen. Now, again, everybody has their issues, no matter if you're an owner, a regular person, whoever it is. But it's just a crazy situation, to own one of the more history franchises in the league, and you're caught in Ohio, with trying to get prostitution. It's just a crazy story. And the only thing I say about it is I know they both have policies when it comes to players and the owners, but we obviously hear about the player conduct policy more. But if they're going to come down on these players like they do with their conduct policy, the owner conduct policy better be the same, if not more. And they better make sure that they do lay a good punishment down for him. And honestly, you make mistakes and stuff like that, but it's going to be a long, hard look about, does this guy, does he continue as an owner? I mean, I know he has to make the decision to sell, but other owners we've seen before, when stuff like this happens, other owners can force out with the vote. So depending on what other details comes out in this story, I mean, this just could only be the beginning of this.
there is a case study for this specific situation in Robert Kraft. And so I imagine that the penalties that we'll see York absorb are going to directly mirror what Robert Kraft got, just because it's the exact same thing. They were soliciting prostitution. Now, I will say, when this report broke, it was way more exciting because when all the media started reporting on it, they had his mugshot, and next to it, his charge was trailer park sex, which was the by far greatest thing anybody's ever been publicly arrested for on TV. But no, I think it's gonna fall in line with Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
All roads lead to Ohio, boys. I don't know if y'all knew that, but Deshaun Watson, York, right? Somebody's gonna find Tuggies in a trailer park. It's just the way the world works.
Well, look here, guys. We're gonna end this show the proper way. All right. We got some advice. Look, just stay away from the trailer parks because you just never know what might happen. You never know. You're going to get caught. Okay, just stay away. Don't do it. 49ers, man. John Lynch is probably shaking his head like, Lord, I should have stayed in Tampa. Okay, I would have had a better time. All right, guys, we're gonna end this good draft. I don't know. I don't think we can get shorts out of a draft, so we have to get it out of this last segment, if anything. But guys, next week we will do the NFC East, NFC West, and we will pick our Super Bowl champion. We will do everything. We're gonna pick our AFC, NFC champion, all of that stuff next week, and then the week after that, it's back to our regular business of picking predictions. And let's see who won last year anyway. Who had the best
that was
pick?
Jacob. That was Jacob.
Jacob?
It's all me, baby.
Okay.
I led the entire season, and then Jacob took it.
Yeah, that's right. He stole at the end. Yeah, I remember that. All right, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you back here next week on the Sports Kings NFL Weekly Prediction Show. Good night, fellas.